Hey everybody, John Granado and Lance Zierlein from the bench. Mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5, talking some Texans football while Lance is dabbing.
Guys dabbed on the Texans.
No reason. Well, no, absolutely no reason to dab at this point. But hey, listen, you can dab for yourself if you hit subscribe right now on your laptop, on your computer. Hit subscribe and let's go. Subscribe to this channel so you get notifications of what we are talking about and you can get here right away. Lance, Deshaun Watson, the first example we've ever seen of a guy trying to force his way out almost immediately after signing his extension and not playing to any of that extension. What are the larger implications for the NFL if someone of Watson's success and stature wins this standoff with the Texans?
It's a concern because it means that, you know, usually the force out comes when they can't get a deal. Like Le'Veon Bell wanted a deal and he wanted to get out because he couldn't get the deal. Dwayne Brown wanted guaranteed money. He couldn't. He, found a way to force his way out. This is entirely different. Okay, Deshaun, here's your money. Here's your no trade clause. We'll make it a short-term deal like you wanted. And now he wants to force his way out. This is not an argument about whether or not you blame Deshaun Watson for wanting to get away from this organization. I don't blame him. However, I don't blame the Texans for not making it easy because they've got to do what's best for their organization, not for one quarterback. And they've given him $27 million. And this is one of the big problems, John. I think the NFL is going to fight tooth and nail. And I think the NFL would also say, look, we have it under the CBA that you can't just sit out without taking on a heavy penalty. Yeah. The Houston Texans can go get back their $27 million in signing bonus. That's under the collective bargaining agreement. So they do have it. The NFL does give them a mechanism to fight back. But what concerns me, John, is if this becomes like the NBA where you just decide, I don't like the way this is headed, I want out. Well, it just doesn't work that way. There are cap implications. There are salary cap implications. The Texans have given up an extra first rounder for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, right. All these things. I got to believe there's one team. It's either the Texans, well, two teams. Either the Texans are going to be winners and they're going to keep Deshaun Watson, or there's one team that's going to get him that's going to be happy that Deshaun Watson was on the market. Otherwise, Lance, I got to believe, and you talk to NFL teams all the time, everybody else is against this.
Oh, yeah. No. Teams are not for this ability. They don't want to lose. They don't want their league to become the NBA where players try to force their way into wherever they want, like it's almost a never-ending free agency. They don't want that now, and that's not the way it is in basketball. You do have to play out your contract, but you also can get year-by-year contracts, and that's the thing that one agent told me yesterday is that Deshaun, he said he doesn't blame the Texans. He thinks if Deshaun and his group didn't have full faith in the Texans, they should have said, we'll either take a series of 2-year deals, or we'll just take the franchise, and then once you franchise us twice and paid us top 3 money in the league, we'll jet out of there and we'll have control. Because as it stands now, it's like he wants his cake and eat it too. He got a longer contract for more guaranteed money, but now wants out. So if you're the Texans, bonus. You can't just let it happen. But around the league, this is not something people around the league are very fond of at all.
No, absolutely not, because it could happen to them.
But if they can get them, they'll take them.
It is the collective bargaining agreement as is protection enough for dumb teams like the Texans, or even smart teams like everybody else. Being able to protect themselves with the fines that he's going to get for missing minicamp, with the fines he's going to get for missing training camp, and then preseason games. Is this enough to protect teams against this happening again?
I think so. I mean, we don't pay you at all and we take your signing bonus back. I mean, and then when we stink, we get the first pick of the draft. Yeah. I think it is. I don't know what else you could do, John. I don't know if you have I can't come up with anything else that can be done. I don't think under the collective bargaining agreement they'd agree to anything else. If you don't want to play, you don't get paid. That's the only way I can look at this, because Deshaun can't force his way out before the end of his contract. So that is leverage for the team. You and I have talked about this. Team does have a lot of leverage here.
He's also got leverage in that he's got money that they've already paid him, and he's rich enough to be able to withstand it.
Not if they come after that signing bonus.
He's got FU money. So that's difficult to deal with when somebody can just say, well, I don't care. I'll sit until you'll have to wait this out. Eventually, you're going to have to trade me, and I ain't playing until you do.
But his agent is already careful not to make that statement publicly. People are making that statement. Different people are saying Deshaun's prepared to do that. And as long as that's a general comment that doesn't have anyone's name tied directly to it, it's just sources. I think his group has been fine with that. But once you put names on it, like once Deshaun has requested a trade, it becomes real, and you get painted into a little bit of a corner. So I don't think you're going to see Deshaun's group come out for a while, maybe not until even April, and make a comment like, we are prepared to sit the season out. Because if that doesn't happen, if Deshaun says, whoa, David Mulgeta, his agent, you're messing with my money here, I may have to fire you, then that's no good for anyone. So I don't think they're going to make that statement publicly for quite some time.